a lot of history.
Walking around the Puyallup Fairgrounds with Clayton Sparks.
It's important, you know, to the people that the fair keeps the old news and old things alive.
It's like a trip back in time.
The first one I remember was in 1945.
He and his family braved the Caterpillar ride.
I got off of that, had a terrific stomach pain. Well, the short story is the next morning I had my appendix out.
Oh my gosh.
So I remember that one real well.
Despite his first experience, Sparks kept coming back. And in 1951, at age 16, he started working at the fair. Almost every year since, he estimates 60 of the last 66 fairs he's worked, mostly as an usher.
I was probably up in the back part up in here.
He remembers when the grandstand had a track.
And you can see the horse races. And down in here, there's Cy Talon was the announcer.
He's been able to peek in on hundreds of shows.
Red Skelton and Bill Cosby and Bob Hope.
The fair's changed since he started working here. Instead of a week, now it runs most of the month of September. And there's a lot more to do and eat here.
I stay away from that deep fried stuff.
It's what hasn't changed that Sparks loves best, like the classic coaster, one of the few things that was here before him.
Years ago, I'd come in early to work before the fair opens, and they'd have to run it several times to make sure it worked. And so I got rides on the roller coaster that way.
And he still competes and wins in the agriculture competition.
This is my rhubarb that I entered.
There are lots of ways and places this retired Boeing employee could be spending his golden years, but he's at home at the fair.
I take it 1 year at a time, but I always come back.
The fair is truly a family affair for the Sparkses, and Brandon Sparks was a legend, or at least his name was legendary here in Puyallup long before he started working at the fair. His father was Carl Sparks, a longtime football coach at Puyallup High School. Such a big deal, they named Sparks Stadium after his father. Live in Puyallup, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.